Welcome to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Join us as we share our favorite RPGs, one-shot games, tabletop games, reviews, and convention panels. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Hey guys, Jim here,
And Kelly.
and welcome back to hashtag RPGaDAY2026. It is August the 23rd. You know, we got a friend's birthday, and we're celebrating a bunch of birthdays this month, and we have the good fortune to be playing Rapscallion today. So you get to experience Rapscallion for the first time.
Sassy pirates and undead crews.
And everybody running from the law, because the law is bad.
The
So
Queen's Guard, or was it,
Mhm.
what is the
The Crown, the Queen and Crown.
Yeah.
Technically, it's what the book setting calls it. That gives it a whole one-page description, because it's definitely one of those games that's made to let the players figure this out as we play.
And I'm excited because it's my first time playing Rapscallion.
Yep, we're totally gonna have to do a review episode afterwards, and you can
Oh.
actually finger through the actual book instead of just the PDFs and the playbooks I shared.
Yeah,
I mean, I love the
I've
artwork.
printed off a character sheet, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll
And
fill in the rest when we get there.
And I love Powered by the Apocalypse games because the players have the fortune to have most of what they need right there in their hands. So, what would you like to use for the word fortune?
Well, that's very interesting. I mean, of course, we're always out for fortune. Loot.
For fortune and
Where's the
glory.
loot? Fortune and glory. But now, correct me if I'm wrong. There was not like a spell. It's not a spell, but it's like in Scion for telling fortune.
Oh, yeah, one of the magic ones.
Yeah, one of the purviews for that had prophecy and fortune kind of thing, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Definitely gave you that soothsayer bit.
Exactly. So I think it was Bona Fortuna.
Yep,
Something
that's
like
exactly
that
it.
was the spell for that, and I thought that was really cool. It gave you, especially depending on like what god you were the scion of, you know, if you had the magic purview and stuff. It was a very cool type of thing. It's a okay, let me look at it. Yeah, it's a two Bona Fortuna, which it's a 2-dot spell, so under the magic purview. So yeah, it calls upon the forces of fate for literal good luck streak. Every success achieved on casting rolls, and of course successes, it's a D10 system, and the cat is back and telling me how much they like it. Yes.
Kitty Fortuna.
Yeah. So every success achieved on casting roll awards a player 1 fortune die. So like if you do really well, these dice can be hoarded and spent through the rest of the scene to buff any subsequent dice pools.
It's a super powerful if well used ability.
Yeah, Exactly. Now, the player can spend multiple stored dice on a single roll, but maximum number of bonus dice added to one action cannot exceed half of the character's willpower score. And my Scion of Loki had this spell. So, yeah.
Which is good when you're a trickster and a player on fortune.
Exactly. So, and now I know, I think they changed it a little in the second edition of Scion, and it served like a 3-dot boon.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But it I didn't like the second edition as much. Uh,
The game
Part of
mechanics
it is,
for yeah, that whole build your character system, it's not as oomphy as the first edition.
well, yeah, because they changed it to a 3-dot boon for the Bona Fortuna,
Mhm.
but it basically subverts the core lore of the setting.
Yeah, it gives you different ways to play Scion because there's that whole how much level of supernatural do you want in the real world versus the original concept was there was like the Percy Jackson books, The Mist or the Vampire Masquerade that keeps the normies from knowing what's going on until you get exposed and then you know what's going on in the bad way.
Yeah, but in the first edition, Bona Fortuna,
Uh-huh.
good fortune, basically.
Mhm.
You got to, depending on how many successes you got, you could add it to subsequent dice rolls. Okay, but they change it and it's more powerful, or at least it costs more, so to speak, the
Yeah.
3-dot boon. But in the standard Scion, most Scions are notoriously played. I mean, you get bad luck. I'm sorry. It's true. And the, and and then when, of course, you have the bad luck, you get the fate binding. Like that
All the
dumpster
fate
that was
binding.
traveling. How this dumpster, that got fate bound to us when we dumped all that fate in its presence, uh,
I mean,
somehow
your Scion of
finds its
Fear did
way.
use the dumpster twice as a weapon too. Let's not
Yeah,
forget it was brought in. You brought it into the story, so it became part of the story.
yeah. So it's a little that was our good fortune. That was our luck. Yes, our luck, our fortune was to have this dumpster following us
I mean, it's
all
not that it
over the world.
followed you. It just meant that Waste Management brought that dumpster out whenever it needed to. That dumpster somehow showed up
Yeah.
in the same place at the same time.
How bizarre. We had this weird delivery order to move this specific dumpster to a completely different country.
It's like those subway cars you see in every movie that have the exact same graffiti on the side of it. It's just fate bound to every movie that that one car shows up.
Exactly. So when I saw fortune as the thing, I thought of that spell
Hmm.
because, good luck.
And see, I'll throw
Good
it out
fortune.
there that for GMs and players alike, you should think of what your character will spend a fortune on as well as how your players can make their fortunes because that's why they're going out adventuring is to go make their fortunes or get their names out there with glory.
The fat
So
loots.
yeah, so why is your character wanting to get the fat loot? Why are they wanting to make a fortune? Is it to go back and save the family farm? Is it to go back and give wealth to the community? What is their motivation for fortune? And
And
then
that's not to say every character is out for specifically fortune,
mhm,
because you have the clerics or the hermits and that everything they get they just either give away, or they don't need possessions,
paladins and
the
the
very monk
orphanages.
like. Exactly. So if they happen to get a fortune, some characters, they don't keep it. They
Yep, they
go
spend
ahead
it as
and
quickly as they get it.
exactly. So, but then other characters, let's get them in. Home base of operation. Let's upgrade everybody's armor. Woohoo!
We are going to have our own personal armor smith who will be making our armor from now on.
Or you're literally a pirate crew out in search for buried treasure.
There you go.
Fortune. Fortune is there for the bold.
And of course, I will totally throw as my honorary mention is fans of D&D will be getting the new Arcana Unleashed source book for the Magic users out there. Apparently, there's a ton of new familiars and other stuff for Magic users. As well as in October, we have the fortune to get World of Warcraft D&D.
Mm.
It's funny how Warcraft is coming back to D&D from the old 3.0 days.
Yay!
Sword and Sorcery must be weeping that they lost it and now it's coming back. But I'm totally looking forward to that.
But I kind of like the card game that, Shadowfang Keep the Dead. They took
Oh,
the
yeah.
classic dungeons and turned it into.
hmm I mean, I still like the fact that some of the dungeons are coming out with for the WoW expansion for D&D are going to be the classic dungeons.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Yep, super cool. So are we fortunate enough to wrap it up there?
I think we are.
I guess we sense the end of the episode is on, not on the distance, but fortunately up close. You like what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Alrighty. We'll go ahead and say that that is a good place to wrap it up there.
Until we meet again. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play Podcast Network. If you enjoyed our show, please check out D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Ragnarok Enroll a Scion Hero to Ragnarok Story. Also, check out our Patreon page for more content and behind-the-scenes things, as well as joining us for a one-shot game or two.